tell you something. Let me tell you. Before watching this video, please like and subscribe, as this will help this channel grow so I can keep making great videos for you guys. Peace. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay back again for another video on Real Sports Talk. And today I want to talk about this Heat Celtics Game 2 basketball game. And basically just talk about what this means for Miami and if I think Miami is going to make it to the finals this year. So Miami just obviously got this dub against the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? The Celtics are not really a great, in my opinion, team. Now, you may be like, well, they got all the way here. They're a great team. That's not my point. They have a lot of great players. Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Kemba Walker, Jason Tatum. But I think ever since, and you can go back to when Kyrie had came to the team, and he actually played a full season, you can go back to then. Have they ever really had a great team? Have they ever been a very good team basketball team in terms of passing the ball around, spreading the ball around, playing great team basketball? Because I don't think they consistently do that. I don't think they ever been a great consistent team. But if you look on the other side, you look at Miami, who's a great consistent team. They don't have a lot of ISO players. You can't name me a lot of great players like on Miami that's just like individually just great. You know what I'm saying? Even Jimmy Butler, as a great player, he doesn't play great every single game. He just does enough for the team to win. He just plays a great team game. Jimmy Butler have games where he'll have 14, 17 points. But he'll get the clutch. He'll make the clutch plays, make the right passes, and make the clutch steals and defensive plays towards the end. Bam Adebayo will have games where he only have 12 and probably like 13 or 15 points. But he'll get the clutch plays. He'll make the clutch defensive plays. He'll make the right passes. Dragic, and let me just talk about my boy Dragic. He has been hooping so far in these playoffs, and I don't think a lot of people are putting respect on his name. The fact that he's been averaging, that he's been putting up like 25, 20, 29, 30 in these 27 in these basketball games from the Pacers series all the way to now. The fact that he's been doing that for Miami has given them a huge boost because they have a consistent 20 to 25 point score every single night. And even though Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo are great players, scoring wise, they're not giving you 20 to 25 a night like Dragic is. And I think that adds to the Miami team because they just play as a great team. Even with Dragic getting 25, if you watch some of the games, you wouldn't even know that he has 20, 29 because they just play great basketball. They know how to spread the ball around and get good shots. Jay Crowder, to me, has looked better than I've ever seen Jay Crowder look in my life, to be honest with you, in his career so far. He's shooting the ball very well. His defense is very well. His passing is good. Like, he's playing really good basketball. This team is just a great basketball team. You feel what I'm saying? It's not hero ball going on here. I think with the Celtics, you have Kemba, who's a great ISO player. You have Jason Tatum, who's a great ISO player. You know what I mean? You have even Jaylen Brown is a good ISO player. But I don't think they're, catch and shoot guys. I don't think they're, off-ball players. I think they're all ISO ball players. And I feel like that's what hurts the Celtics. And that's what hurt the Celtics when Kyrie was there. That they don't really play great team basketball. You feel what I'm saying? You can't get the best out of all three of them on a consistent basis. I think that hurts them. You know what I'm saying? And even though they have good pieces, and they flop a lot because, let's be real, they get heck of calls. Even though they do those things, they can't win basketball games because they make dumb decisions as a team. But when you look at Miami, you can just tell they're a better basketball team, and that's why I think they're going to win this series. And in my opinion, they might sweep these boys. And I know that's a stretch, but let's be real. They beaten them 2-0. They came back from the little lead that they were down. They came back the time before that game went in the little lead they was down. Even though Kemba obviously pushed Derrick Jones Jr. into Marcus Smart on that last play in the last game that sent them to overtime when it shouldn't have, they came back and won that game too. I just think Miami's a better team, and they're going to beat the Boston Celtics in 5 to 4 games. That's just my opinion. Now, do I want Miami to go to the finals? Now, since I've been watching basketball in 2010, I started watching basketball. I was a big LeBron James fan. I loved the big three. You know what I'm saying? I saw LeBron, D. Wade, and Boston was just instantly, when I first started really watching basketball in that offseason, after the Lakers had beat, I think, the Celtics, that was the year, I instantly was like, yo, I want to watch. That's my team. I wasn't a big Lakers guy, but that was my team. That's the team I wanted. And so ever since then, I became a big Heat fan. That was my first basketball team. Now, obviously, they had great times. And when LeBron left, I kind of had to make a decision. LeBron was my favorite player, so I wanted LeBron to win. I wanted LeBron to stay in Miami. But when he left, I had to choose, am I going to root for LeBron or am I going to root for the Heat? And I just decided to root for them both because who really cares what other people have to say? But in that, you got to understand that now you got my LeBron James, who I've been rocking with more than I've been rocking with Miami. While I have been keeping up with Miami and watching games and supporting the team, I don't rock with Miami like as hard as I rock for LeBron. That's just the truth. I just don't do that. You know what I mean? Even though I mess with Miami, I want Miami to win. I would rather Miami to win when LeBron's already eliminated, or, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I don't want Miami to win versus the Lakers. Like, I want the Lakers to win because I want LeBron to win, because I feel like he has more to lose on his legacy than the Miami Heat as a team, because nobody even expected Miami Heat to be here unless you're a real fan like me or somebody else that saw that we was going to beat the Bucks, like I said, before the season, and we have done already. Not before the season, but in the middle of the season. You know what I mean? But I don't like, I want Miami to go, but I don't want them to win. But if they do win, it is what it is. I'm going to root for them. I'm going to be happy for them. I'm going to be really upset that LeBron legacy going to take a hit and that he lost. Don't get me wrong, but I'm going to get over it eventually. And I'm going to say, hey, at least Miami was the team that beat him. And I'm going to rock with them, and I'm going to rock with the fans, and I'm going to be cheering once I get over the loss. But like I said, Miami, to me, and the Lakers are going to be in the finals this year. And what I like to call a win-win finals. I think Miami is just a better basketball team than the Celtics. And I think the Celtics just don't have enough star power to overcome not being a great team. And I feel like that with the Lakers and the Nuggets, the Lakers are just a better basketball team. And they have enough star power also to beat the Nuggets. Just my personal opinion. And I think they're going to play each other. I personally think Miami is going to lose to the Lakers, because I think the Lakers have a better team than Boston does, and they also have amazing star power that I just don't think Miami gonna be able to deal with, because LeBron is not Giannis. You're not just gonna be able to just build a wall around him, because he can shoot and he knows how to finish at the rim more smooth, and he has more versatility to his game. Also, AD is not a Giannis either. You can't just build a wall, because he can shoot very well and he has versatility in his game. He can face up and all that. So I think Miami is gonna struggle with that. But like I said, I think Miami's going to win this series. I think they're probably going to do it in 4 games. I think Boston's probably going to get swept. Sorry, Boston fans, but you just ran into the wrong team. This Miami team is full of dogs, and I feel like they are the team to beat in this Eastern Conference. And I think after this year, everybody's going to have to give Miami respect, because people want to forget that they had Miami not making the playoffs. And for Miami to go from not making the playoffs and y'all laughing at Jimmy Butler all the way to him going to the finals, I don't want to hear about no bubble. I want y'all to put some respect on Miami Heat, because we got dogs. We got Nunn. We got Hero. We got Kelly Olynyk. We got Miles Leonard, even though he hasn't been playing a lot. We got Derrick Jones Jr. We got UD, who's been a great mentor for this team. We got, you know what I'm saying, we got Bam, who, you know what I'm saying, I feel like should have started with Hassan, but that's a story for another day. But they just have dogs. And I think Miami's going to win the series, but I really don't hope that they win the finals. Not this year, at least. Let LeBron retire or get a couple more championships, and then Miami, you can do whatever you want. Go get Miami. You know, just let LeBron win this year and next year. Then Miami can go get Giannis, and then they can just run the table, and I'll be straight. That's my personal opinion. That's all I got to say about it, y'all. Peace.